Hi everyone. I think I'm live. Yes, I can see myself now. Hi. You okay? Did that work a bit better, me leaving that open today? Because I can see now that you're all starting to chat and you found it all before. So I know I haven't shared that link because I wanted to test doing it this way. And of course everything's gone down on socials this evening. So yeah, that looks like you've all managed to find me. So hi Tracy, Hazel, Roxy, Joe, Leanne. Hi Leanne, Kerry. Oh, we've got design team members here as well. Hi Karen. Hi Dean.
Hello.
Dean's
there.
here with me and Horse is here with me. So Tracy, you managed to find that. Lovely. So we'll give everybody else, in case they're just getting the notifications, give everyone a minute or two to join. Hi Bev, hi Salma. Dean's just going to share the link on Facebook, if we can get on Facebook, because it's still not working. Oh, fair enough. But if anybody notices that any of the socials come back up while we're on, will you just give me a shout so we can share the link? Hi George. Oh, no, I'm not George. Oh, is that you, Pauline? I recognise the surname. I read George before it said, oh, I'm not George. Hi, Gemma, are you okay? Hi, other Gemma Reed. Oh, we just need Natasha and Steph, and then we'll have had a full design team. Here's Steph. Oh, and hi, Tash. We have a full design team here. So if I do get any questions that I miss, Dean, just try and have a look out for them as well. But there seems to be lots of you on this evening. So hi, everybody. So if you're new here, if you haven't seen us before, my name's Claire Manning and I am a designer and crafter. I love card making and I draw my own stamp designs, and I create my own digital designs for stencils and things like that as well. So it's great to have you here. Some of you have already been shopping, I noticed. When I started to load all the products on the website earlier on for this new release, normally I put the pictures on and everything. I don't put the stock on until just before, because the last thing I want you to do is things sell out before. But as you know, because I was in hospital last week, I thought it best to probably cancel the show that I was going to do on the craft store on TV. That would have been just the Saturday. And to be honest, the travelling, even though I feel much, much better now, apart from this stinky cold I still can't get rid of. So sorry if I'm sniffing. But I thought I just didn't want to have that pressure on myself for the travelling and, you know, if I didn't feel well or things like that. So I think it was the right choice. But what that means is that I'd bought stock in for this collection to fulfil a show on the TV and for our own website. So there is tons. So I thought, you know what, I can put the stock on earlier on and let you shop and enjoy then the demos and everything this evening, and pretty much know that it's not going to sell out before I came on YouTube this evening. Say that some of it is going quickly. What did you say, Dean, before the main bundle with everything in?
Descending Sunshine. Yeah.
Is it the Sending Sunshine one that's 10% has gone?
More than 10% has gone of that already.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, okay. More than 10% of that one has gone in the bundle discount. Everything's available individually, and I'll go through. There is a couple of different bundles to choose from because some of the products are a completely different style. I thought you've got the choice to get them all, or you can buy them individually or in smaller bundles. So hopefully there's a combo out there that suits you. But whether you buy or not, it absolutely doesn't matter. Join in the chat. Hope you enjoy the demonstrations, and, you know, always with techniques and things like that, there's going to be something that you can use in your stash that you can practice your techniques with. You got the link in the email. Fab. Great. Anybody else I've missed so far? Everybody just saying hello to each other? Dean, I'm really sorry. I know there's always something I forget before I sit down. isn't there? There's two
Yeah.
little things I need. Can I have some tissue? 'Cause my nose is running.
Yeah.
And the little white pot for some water. Please, not to drink, for my bushes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm terrible. Horse is here too. Come on, horse. Come and say hi. No, he's too interested in Daddy.
Start.
So I hope you are all well too. Thank you so much for all your well wishes. Still continued. I think I'm all right. I haven't heard anything from this consultant that was going to apparently have a look at my scan. So I'm hoping that means good news. I've got my next appointment through for my MRI. So that's next week. And then touch wood. Oh, earring's just fallen out. Touch wood. We'll go on holiday, and then I'll have a clinic appointment when I come back, and may or may not need any medication, and hopefully that will be it. Obviously, if anything changes in the meantime, I'll let you know. But other than some headaches and things, I feel all right. But thank you so much for everybody's concern. Thank you, Dean. I don't need the whole roll.
Well, you never know, yeah.
So if I'm sniffling, actually that might be coming in handy when I do some painting in a bit. I'm so sorry. Just, of course, as you go live when it starts to run. Right then. So let's get me showing you the designs out of the way. I mean, you all want to see them, obviously, and I can show you the girls' zillion cards that I've got. I have to apologise to Leanne. Hers has gone astray somewhere. She sent me a beautiful package, and God knows where it's gone. Apparently, I've signed for it, and I haven't. And she was like, "These are my favourite cards that I've ever made." Thank goodness she took some photos. So I've put on the inspiration section of Claire Manning Creative.co.uk. On the inspiration section, I have put photos that I've taken of all the lovely cards I've got here. I'll ask Leanne to send me her photos, and I can add those on as well. I still haven't figured out on that section of the website yet how to adjust the order. So I think it's put the most recent ones all on the bottom. So you'll just have to keep scrolling or saying load more. But I will figure that out now I've got a bit more time. Because this is the only... I know sometimes I've done little releases like halfway through the month. But for October, because we are on holiday, hopefully for the last 10 days of the month from the 19th, I won't be doing any other product launch. This is the only one all month. Next Monday, I will be doing a Cricut special with some digi downloads, some free, some paid for, depending on the complexity and stuff like that. But yeah, this is your only release from me in October, but then there's tons of exciting stuff coming in November and December that I haven't quite finished yet. Horse. So let's show you the designs, and then we can get on with some demos. And I'll explain while I'm showing you the different bundles. So as always, there's a bundle with everything in, and because there's also the bundles with the smaller amounts in, I've done you an extra discount on the bundle with everything. So normally it's 10% and I've done you 15% because thank you for your patience and your lovely concern for me. But, you know, we've missed out on the TV show, which is I was really looking forward to, and I know you guys were too. So I thought I'd just give you an extra little discount today. Right then, excuse me. So let's start with the rainbow bundle. So if you didn't want to buy everything together, but you still want a discount, you can have the rainbow bundle, which is 2 A5 stamp sets. This first one, which is you kind of build your rainbow, and we'll be talking about this more and how that works and which order you do things in and all that kind of stuff. And I think this is the cutest part that I've ever drawn, if I do say so myself. Leanne is absolutely obsessed with this little umbrella. It's super cute. You've got clouds in there, you've got a sunshine, and the sentiments in there are, you are the rainbow in my cloud, and you can't have a rainbow with, yeah, you can't have a rainbow without the rain. I nearly said that wrong. Yeah, you've got little hearts. It's really, really cute. So huge set, so you can build it up. And there are different ways to use it. I'll show you and we'll talk about them. There's the obvious, go through your rainbow colours, but there are different ways you can use it as well. And then in this bundle, you've got the Sending Smiles stamp set. So hundreds and hundreds of you have had the Happy Everything. So this is in the same theme as in the same fonts, but you've got all these different sentiments. I haven't actually looked, to be honest, of whether you can swap some of the squiggly ones to go with the happy or the other way around. I'll have to have a look at that and whether you can combine. But everybody said they love those and they found them really useful and they love the fonts and things like that, so I thought I'd do you another lot. So you can have sending big hugs, all my love, good vibes, sunshine, huge thank you, smiles, love and kisses, birthday wishes, happy mail, it's my fave, happiness, well wishes, loads of love and congratulations. So it's a huge, huge set. So if you are new and you haven't been to the website before, underneath in the description you'll see a link, but it's clairemanningcreative.co.uk. But yeah, just pop in the description as well. Hi Maria, I'm trying to keep up with who's here as well. Hi Ruth. Claire, is there no way to click notify me on the app? Notify me about YouTube's, you mean, Roxy? I don't think so. Well, I say this, I don't think so, because there's probably a way to do everything, isn't there? It's just that I'm still learning a lot of this and completely running the website myself and stuff. So possibly I will have a look. I think it will need me to embed the channel somehow in the website, but I'll certainly have a look at it. And then the third thing in that bundle, the rainbow bundle, is the, can you see that all right? Do I need a dark? Is that better to see the shape? It's like a 4-in-1 stencil. So behind your rainbows then, or behind any of your stamp sets or anything you want to add onto your cards, you can create amazing backgrounds with its edge. You can paste or ink through here and the rain behind it, that you can overlay the rain or have it in the background. And then you get the little clouds as masks too. So it's super, super cute and really, really useful. And I think that's, a few people have bought this already just on its own, because I think it can go with so many other different designs. So that's the rainbow stencil, rainbow bundle. The other bundle has got the dog and cat stamps, which are called Woof You, like woof you, cute. Horse says that to me, and the cat. So these are A6 ones. So because I've just separated them, because if you just wanted those or you didn't want those but you wanted the rainbow, you've got that choice of bundles, or you can stick it all together and get you 15% off. But these are in the A6 sets. The actual huge animal stamps are really big. And you get these little paws with them and the sentiments, meow and you. Sounds like the cats from like Dudley or something, does it?
Yes, yeah.
Or like Kerry, Warsaw, yeah, and you. Oh dear. Oh, hi horse. Hello. And I mentioned on Facebook, but I drew this picture of this dog before we had horse. In fact, a good year or so at least before. I might have drawn this about 4 years ago. And I really liked it. And there was just never a right time to kind of release. I didn't feel, and I was just considering doing other animals. I'm so sorry, let me wipe my nose. But how weird is that? I had no idea that we would get a dog. that looks a bit like this dog. We had no preference of breed when we went to the rescue centre, really, did we? We just wanted something that would fit with our family and size-wise and stuff like that. We were like up to a certain point. But yeah, I'll even share a photo I've taken of Horse from the side, and his ears aren't quite the same because this dog's got fluffy ears. And Horse has got more, they kind of flop over, but they're smooth. But I just think it's really, really weird that it's definitely got a bit of Horse about him, definitely. So, and we'll be colouring him in later. And the cat, that was from a picture of our cat Jean. And we have two cats, Jean and Molly. So I drew it from a picture of our cat Jean. But actually, most cats have a very similar profile, don't they? If your cat's more fluffy, you can add more fluff on with your brush strokes and things like that. But you can colour the lovely cat however you want. So we've got Jean, Molly and Horse. Sorry, Dee.
Tash says they are perfect.
Perfect. Lovely. Nice, Tash. Perfect. Very funny. So you can get those. That's in the cat and dog stencil, and then obviously everything that I've shown you is the big Sending Sunshine bundle. So just before we have a look at the design team samples, one last thing that is new, little thing that I've added onto the website today is the new colour of the sequins, which are the clear mirror. So I don't know how I'm going to show you these. We'll use them on the overhead camera when, can you even see that? Does that even work? Not really. See? Can you see what I'm doing in my hand on the camera?
Yeah, but I'm stood opposite you. Oh, yeah, hang on.
No.
Yes, I can. Yeah, I can.
So they're different from, if you already bought the holographic ones, those are kind of like opaque, and then they've got like different colours through them, haven't they, for the holographic. These are clear with a mirror shine on the front. So they do pick up the colours behind, and I haven't put them on as a separate product on the website. Now all three colours are as an option when you look at no whole sequins, but they're amazing. Yeah, they're just the beautiful quality. They glue on really easily because they've got that nice flat bottom, and your glue doesn't spurt out the middle, and that was really cool. Right then, let's have a look at, I'm just going to work through, I don't know what order all these cards are in because there's so many, and I'm just going to show you everyone, but just feel sorry for poor Leanne that hers have gone missing in the post. So this might take a little while because there's so many. But then we'll get on to some demonstrations. From Stephanie, I'll let you know whose they are. And I think it was Joe, mentioned last time, one of the Joes, that said, wouldn't it be nice to know when you put them on the website? Yes. It's just, I know how to do that now. I'll figure that out. But I just haven't had time to do it this week. But I will do. This one's from Natasha with, just to mention, that reminds me actually, it isn't in the bundles because some of you already bought it last week and I didn't want you to end up buying it twice. But the Happy Birthday die, the stock that was going to go to TV is now on the website as well. So that's been restocked. These, I'll show you both these together because they are amazing from Stephanie, or Steph. She's done these acetate cards, which are so cool with the rain. So that one's baby shower, and that one could be used for anything really, couldn't it? Absolutely amazing those are. I think I might have Stephanie's on the top here because these seem to be all Steph. That reminds me of a very Kerry card, actually. Yeah, look. Kerry's done she does very similar as well. The white on the black and then a bit of colour in the flowers. Those are beautiful. So cat and dog. Another one of Steph's. So I'm just going to keep holding these up and letting you know Please let me know if there's any questions or anything like that. I think we're still on, Steph. Yeah. I love that. Really different. Fabulous. Going to be busy starting with some Xmas themed cat ones. Lovely. Oh, thanks, Steve. You're going to put them in an order for me. Yeah, tidy them up.
Yes, sir.
On to Kerry's. You saw one of the dog ones of Kerry's. That's fabulous, isn't it? That's the one that she said reminds her of an Easter egg. This is those fabulous clouds, and I'll show you how to get that effect in a little while. The happy birthday with the rain. We'll be talking about the layering sentiments and different ways to do that as well in the demonstrations in a little while. Super cute umbrellas. I love that. Thank you. It's getting OCD here because I'm putting them down upside down. He's turning around and lining them all up. Love it. Love that. Oh, we've got some flamingos still caught in there. How are you getting on with your flamingos anyway, guys? Are you enjoying them? From last week. Was that? Oh, sorry, I've moved on to Gemma H. I might be mixed up. I love that. See how she's just used the florals from the I Woof You, I Really Woof You stamp. And the little paw prints are so cute. And you get different paw prints in each one. So the cat, I think they're solid. And the dog one, you get like little lines so you can create different effects. That's another one of Gemma's. Now on to Natasha's. Fabulous colouring, Natasha. And I put this strip of, horse just spied a massive dog outside. Horse. Sorry.
Come here.
This reminds me of like a collar. It's a piece of ribbon, but it's got like that glitteriness in it. Stop it now, horse. Stop being silly. Fabulous clouds. A double rainbow there. So many different ideas we've got here. Oh, are you talking, Vicky, about Leanne's cat thingies in her cattery? It's a fabulous idea. I'm so stealing that idea because we've got a chalkboard. Sorry, I'm just talking about something else while showing Natasha's here. We've got a chalkboard in our kitchen, and I thought if I do the dog coming from the one side and the cat the other, and then we can put on, we normally put our shopping list, but we can put on cat and dog messages as well, can't we?
Yes, there. Other people's dogs are now barking because I can hear through the video.
I'm sorry. It doesn't normally bark at, there's like a certain one or two dogs that when he sees them go past, he likes to bark at. So thank you, Natasha. They are absolutely beautiful. We'll be doing some variations on those. This is Gemma Reed. Amazing cards. Both of the new girls, of course. That is so pretty. Have you embossed on top of that? Is it shiny? Look at all those little paws. This, I think, is one of my favourite cards of all time. We'll be doing a variation of this in a little while. Oh, that's another one of Kerry's. That's got some more of Kerry's coming up, I think. Gemma. She writes little notes on the back. I won't read them all, but she, on this one, just put, I'm not sure if I love or hate this. Well, I love it. I think you're very hard on yourself. This is Gemma art. And yep, back to Kerry. See, there's so many. And I just know, and I say, you know, you can do 6 or something. I just know they've had fun. And they've really enjoyed stuff when it's one after another after another. More of Stephanie's. Wow, how many did you make? That Rainbow Bridge one, I think, is fabulous. Kerry. Nearly there. Lovely, clean and simple, but really effective from Kerry. Gemma using the must-have masks. Stephanie again, Steph. And a real different gold one, just showing. There's a few in there where they've used the rainbow, but not with your traditional rainbow colours, and we'll talk about that in a moment. Aren't they good? Just might get my dog to sleep. Now she wants to know who Horse is. Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry, Durran. Glassy accents you put on that really shiny one. Lovely. Oh, that must have taken quite a bit of your glossy accents. Love the one creating the circles using the rainbow arches. Absolutely. So many ideas. It's absolutely... Everybody's dogs are barking. I'm so sorry. It's what you get, isn't it, when you have to do this from home? So I'm going to flick to my overhead camera, and I've done a few little bits in advance, just because, one, to make sure I wasn't going too far over in time, but also because I hadn't been well and things like that, and I thought I'd just make it a little bit less hectic for myself this time. But let me move over to the overhead camera, and now I can bring that in a bit closer. I hope that's okay and you're not getting too much glare over here, because I've had to turn the light on because it's getting dark. So let me grab what I've done. The first one is not a card making, it's just to show you the different ways that you can use the sending smiles, and the same with the happy everything if you haven't had a chance to play with that yet, or you haven't had it yet. So the way that these are designed, these stamp sets in this style, is for them to be layering. So you can, oh yeah, he's getting glare. So you stamp the big word.
Do you want to sort the lights over?
Try it. If that's all right. Sorry, Dean's just going to change to the side lights rather than... Oh yeah, that's better actually for overhead. You might need to swap back after. Yeah, that's much better. So the idea is to either stamp it in a colour or a embossing or something like that for the main, and then in a darker colour, whether it's black or a darker ink. So you could have a light pink behind and then a dark pink over the top. Stop winding him up. Oh my God, you so are.
Winding up now. Yeah.
I'm going to have to start Dean off in a minute if he doesn't behave.
Well, he's telling me off.
Wow. And then, but of course you can use them separately, as shown here. This is one with ink and then embossing over. This is embossed, and then I'm going to show you that you can, seriously, Horse, just grab a separate ink. So you can stamp with ink over the top of embossing as long as you use the right type of ink. So I use Stays On. So you basically need like a really permanent one, that solvent ink. is the key. So this is quite handy to know if there's other things that you think, I want to stamp over the top, I've embossed that and I want to stamp over the top, but it doesn't work because my ink smudges off and things like that. Let's carry on with the smiles. So what I do find though with this type of ink pad is that they're a lot drier, so I do tend to need two maybe even 3 presses, even when they're brand new. They're just it's just the type of ink, I think, because it's solvent, which is alcohol based, and things that are alcohol based really dry very, very quickly. So those are all really different looks, and there's another one that I'm going to try now. I'm going to try and combine an ink and a embossing to see whether we can get this to work. So let's put this back in. And then my next demonstration after this one is a full card. But I just wanted to show you this because it's quite a versatile way to have your sentiments, to be able to layer them like this. So I wanted you to be able to see all the different versions. Right. So I'm going to get a dye-based ink. Is that left or gone? Sorry, I'm talking to Dean.
Gone. So okay. 20%.
20% of the Sending Sunshine, which is the main bundle, yeah?
Yep. The
full bundle has gone, and then 10% of all the other ones. And that's out of a huge, huge stock, like more than we've ever had. So amazing. You are really going to love them, though. I know you are, because, like I said, I can see that the design team have enjoyed them. I couldn't wait to get my hands on them when the samples came. And I just knew that they were going to be really, really fun designs. So the reason I'm using a dye-based ink here rather than a pigment ink or a combined one like an oxide is just that I want it to dry really quickly. And the reason I want it to dry really quickly is that I'm going to emboss over part of it. And I just find dye-based ink dries quicker. So it's not that you can't use the other one. You just have to leave it a bit and come back to it maybe, but you don't want to take it out of your stamping tool. You want the sending to be in the same position. So I'm going with quite a light colour. This is an Alter New Dewdrops. Going in a couple of times just to make sure it's really nice and solid.
Sorry, Bob. Joe's asking what little inks are you using?
Ah, yes, Alter New. These ones are dye-based inks. They're very similar to, you know, the little distress inks. They're dye-based as well, the little mini ones. They're very similar to those, but they've got really nice soft colours and really nice brights. Okay, so like I say, I want that to be really, really dry. So dye inks do dry very quickly and it's not smudging, but just to make it absolutely sure, and I haven't moved the paper and I haven't moved the stamp for this technique. So what I'm going to do now is I want to emboss the bottom half of that word. So I've got my embossing pad. I really hope this works. I've never done this before. So I'm going to just do roughly the bottom half, trying to get the thing lined up. Oh, why have I just wiped that off? I'm so stupid. I was thinking I don't do it. Too busy reading your comments. Sorry. I looked up and I started reading everybody's comments and I realised I hadn't actually folded that over. So that's just going to add onto the bottom. Let's do it twice just to make sure. Now wipe it off, Claire. And then now we can take that out. And I'm going to use, I think I went into my own little world there. I'm going to use a lovely embossing powder that I've put aside. A brass one, which is like a goldy, but it's got like a real yellowy, brassy. Can't find my scrap of paper now. Can I have one of those scraps of paper underneath there,
yeah,
please?
People are asking about the Ultra New inks.
Oh yeah,
we don't stock those, do we?
No. Yeah, I can speak to Altenew and see, but they definitely do them on their own website, obviously, and I think they're on the craft store now, aren't they? Not Create and Craft Altenew. They're really nice though. They do really good alcohol pens as well. Okay, so I've pressed that pad a little bit too far up onto that word than I wanted to in my second way. So I could set that now and it's only got a little bit, but let's just brush a bit more off so you can see. I think because I didn't want to get my head in the way of the camera. So you can do it half or as far up the word as you want. But it's not to worry because we haven't set it yet, so we can brush off anything that we don't want. I think that looks nice, that kind of amount. So let's set that and see what that looks like. I really like that. I'm glad that worked. I just went a little bit too far up with the pad, but really like that look. So let's go back in and add our smiles. And I think what I might do is, I've done these ones where I've done it smack bang in the middle. I wonder if I move it down a little bit. And maybe line it up with the base rather than... Oh, I'm so sorry for sniffling. Over a week now I've had this cold. It's driving me mad. Oh no, that's not good, Tracy. We've got those dual... That new dual one that I've just used, the new dual heat wow one on the website if you need. I need to restock on the distress inks and stuff as well because I noticed the other day that the 10% was still on there. I must have completely forgotten to take it off after I said it would be on there for a week. So you've all completely raided the ink stash. I don't blame you with the extra 10% off, so I need to restock a lot of the colours. Oh, 20 years old, Tracy. That's done you well then, hasn't it? And what I find when I used that stays on, I have got some more of these on the way as well. The solvent type inks, they do stain your stamps, like all types of stamps. Unless you've got some kind of solvent-based remover. But don't ever worry about that. It never affects your next stamp out or the quality and print of your stamp or anything like that. They still work just the same. So yeah, that's really nice, isn't it? I really like that look. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ways to use them there, and I'm sure you could think of different ones. You could do almost like an ombre or a two-tone effect with the coloured ink, couldn't you? There'd be loads of things. There we are. Right, so let's move on to our actual full card that we're going to do today. I hope that's given you some ideas with the sentiments. So I'm going to do a rainbow card. The rainbow itself I already stamped out. And just to talk through very briefly, so you've got 7 parts to the rainbow. So yes, think about your rainbow colours, of course. Think about your rainbow colours, and I've just gone for classic 7-colour rainbow there, going through the colours. But you can do embossing, you know, make a yellow line a gold, or you can do alternating colours. And you don't have to use all of the rainbow pieces. So in the packet, the side with 4, this is where you start. This is your biggest one. And then for space-wise in the packet, I didn't go in exact order because it took up too much space and I couldn't get all the other bits in. So it goes this big one, then this one, then back to here, and you alternate like that. And then that means that I could fit more stamps in the packet for you doing it that way. And then they will perfectly fit together. And they've got this really nice kind of like brush texture to them. So these little bits that are missing are completely on purpose. That's not my stamping. It's got that real nice kind of organic look to it. How big is the rainbow? Have I got my ruler anyway? Can you see a ruler? Oh, let me put it on the thing.
I can't know.
9 centimetres by just over 5.5. That's measuring. So it's a really nice size to make a focal point, but you can still mix it with other things if you want. So a lot of people were thinking about doing like cards when pets have passed away and things like that, and combining it with the dog and the cat, so it can be your rainbow bridge, which is really nice. Sad, but really nice. Ooh, is there going to be another distress colour on the 16th? Yes, then yeah, I'll speak to the supplier I use for the inks and put in a pre-order for the colour. I guess nobody knows what the colour is yet, do they? I'll let you know when I find out. Oh, thank you. Thank you for converting to inches for me. This has just got centimetres on this side. What was I saying? Distressing, yes, why not? Whether it'll get delivered to me before we go on holiday, it might be the end of the month, but yes, absolutely. So on this card, hi horse, yes, yes. I'm going to do a background with the Downpour Stencil. So I just want to cut a piece of card to fit my 5x7. Grab my trimmer. And I know exactly where to go because I mark on my trimmer my 5x7 measurements, and that straight away makes me a panel then just at the right size. Oh, he's bringing me the ball now. Thank you. I'm a little busy at the moment. And I'm going to use the rectangle must-have mask with the dog hair in it. And should we take that down? And then I'm going to use the edge here. So use whatever inks you want, coloured inks you want, as long as they're kind of blend reasonably well. because it's quite detailed and I just want to get a small amount of ink, I'm going to use a small little thingy, what they're called. I don't know. The brain stopped working. What they're called? Ink. Sponge. Blender.
Brenda.
No, not Brenda.
A blender.
This is speckled egg, but it works so well with all your different blues. And what did Kerry do? That lovely kind of rainbowy one. So I only need a little bit. Look at that. And then I'm just going to move it down and move it across a bit because we're going to get loads of... I'm going to make it look like all these clouds of different shapes. Dauber, thank you. Maybe when they do these scans on my head, they'll find my memory. Huh? And I'm just, can you see? I'm literally just kind of going on the edge and then just very lightly blending it out, barely using any ink at all. And then just shift down again. It's so cute. It gives such a really nice effect. Really light hand for this. Yeah, you could do each layer different colours. Oh, what are you crying for now? Oh, was that a firework?
I think so.
Or maybe he's feeling left out because I haven't coloured in the horse stamp yet. It'll be coming, don't worry. Oh, gosh. Ah, slipped. No. It's all right. We can line back up. There we go. Oh, we're done anyway. That was the last line before the edge of the rectangle, so that's not a problem. Quick wipe of my stencils. And isn't that really, really pretty? That could be a great background for any of your stamped images or die cuts or things like that. Ooh, do I want to put some rain on top of that? Oh, yes, let's get out our paste and do some rain. So now we're thinking, got dog hairs everywhere. Get my little spatula. So the rectangle's back on, and then I'm going to put the rain over the top. It's so effective, isn't it? And how long did that take? Like 30 seconds, if that. Are you loving your little spatulas? These are my fave. Or paste spreader, or whatever you want to call it. So I've gone in with a fine paste. Barely used any. Look, all the excess has gone back in. Oh yeah, I love that. I do say so myself. Get that excess paste off that stencil straight away, because the thing is with those, any kind of pastes and things like that, once they're dried in, they're so much harder to get off. Not impossible, but you don't want to have to work too hard to clean your stuff, do you? So either wipe it off or straight in some cold water. So that's going to dry clear with glitter in that. Ooh, cute. Right then, so we've got, just while that's drying, so we've got our rainbow. That's going to go there. Stamp our sentiment on there, shall we? Just while that dries. Let's dry it off with a heat gun. Joe, yes, they're back in, darling. I just needed to get some more in, but they're back now. They're on the website, the must-have masks. Right, and then I think I don't want to put anything over that. No, it's all textured. So let's have the You Are the Rainbow in My Cloud, and I'm just going to pop it underneath just in black. Let's make that really simple. Normal black ink. Where's my Persifine? Really nice, clean, simple font there for you as well with that. It just goes with the style of it perfectly. Now you could do your little sunshine with it, your clouds at the bottom of the rainbow or behind or something like that, and your umbrella. Just for time wise, I'm just going to leave it at that for now and pop it all on the card together. But there's so many different combos. I really like putting the heart as well, like in the arch of the rainbow, stamping that. It looks really sweet. So let's just get our card blank and pop this all together. And then I think we might run over just by a couple of minutes, but I do just want to show you a bit of simple colouring on the dog stamp as well. Not as a finished card, but we'll just...
Kylie's asking, can you mix colour in with those pastes?
Yes, you can. Yeah, I would suggest doing it on the mat. I think you got the whole kit, didn't you, Kylie, as well, with the silicone mat. So what I've done when I've added colour in is I've scooped out a little bit, popped it on the mat, put some ink on, or whatever colour you're using, a bit of paint or whatever you're mixing in, and literally mix it with your spatula on the mat rather than, I think it's on one of my previous videos, rather than like mixing it in the pot, because it can be quite messy. Plus you don't always want to do the whole lot, right? Oh, they're all showing out of stock. Can you check the must-have masks for me? I thought I'd changed it.
Yeah, it's
and just put some. I've got plenty, so put say 10 on or something for now, and then. Sorry, Joe, we're just having a look at that for you now. So this is a little bit of a sneaky peek as well. I'm just testing some of these, and then I'll get some in. So I don't know exactly when yet, but. Little 2 different sizes, little foam pads. Do you ever get really frustrated? Not so much with this because this is a larger piece. Did you ever get frustrated with your die cuts if they're not, you're trying to put square foam pads on and then your little corners poke out and you end up like chopping them off and it gets really frustrating? So we've got some Hexagon foam pads coming. How cool are they? Really nice thickness as well. I think they're a 2mm. Not too thick, not too thin. But yeah, they're perfect. They're exactly the kind of thing that I was looking for.
Sorry, they're all showing us in stock. The masks.
Oh. Can you have a look? Try again, Joe. Try and refresh.
Must have masks, definitely not.
Yeah, must have masks. They are. Those are the ones that you were after, weren't they? Joe, just refresh your screen and just check, because it's all showing in. Let's add some of our little sequins, our new little sequins, shall we? If I can find where I put them. Here we go. So the colours would look great. You've got colour mix holographic and these clear now, so whatever you want. Just bear in mind, obviously, if you're using a white glue, I'm just going to do it with some glossy accents here so they show clear straight away for you. But if you're gluing them on with some white glue, then just bear in mind that they'll become clear after. You get the 3 sizes like you do in the other ones, the holographic and the colour mix. So I think they're 3, 5 and 6 mils. I believe. Reloaded the page. That's no problem. So as long as you find them, all right. It's probably because I only did them just before I went live, I think. Need one more somewhere. Let's do it over here to make it an uneven number. Sorry. There we go. So we've got glittery, that will get more glittery as that dries, but you can just about make out that beautiful rainbow, lovely clear mirror sequins, everything coming all together. I hope you enjoyed that one. And then let's have a really quick play with our little horse stamp. And do a little bit of colouring with our Kuritakis and see if we can get it to actually look a bit like horse. Shall we try? I don't know whether it'll work. Might just end up any colour. So I've stamped him out already somewhere. Oh, there he is, hiding under my inks. And then I need my colours and my water and a little brush. So, even though he's mainly black, he's got some white here, a little bit. Has he got anything on his face, just down the front?
No.
So it's just black and white, but I'm going to use a combo of greys. If you go straight in with a black, even if your dog is black all over, it's going to have a real kind of flat effect. So let's see if we can get some more texture and depth. And you could do this with browns and things like that. So I've got a load of different greys and a black. So to start off with, I'm just going to get rid of the white on that paper by going in with the lightest grey. Stop winding the dog up.
What?
Yes, you are. You sounded like a little boy there. I'm not, Mum. And then I'm just thinking, do I go dark first or light first? Yeah, I'm gonna kind of go up in darkness because I get a bit scared otherwise. So I'm gonna do some on the ear. Let's test this out first. So just a bit of a... No, children. Please. Oh my God, if you could see, he's literally like, wind him up.
No.
I don't even know whether this is the right cardstock I'm using here for these pens, but it seems to be blending okay. Oh, well done, horse. Wait till you see this. I wouldn't call this a tutorial because I just want to get some quick colour down before we have to go, because my Toby's doing our dinner for us in a minute. while we've been working. And the flowers, I think, although they're there and they're pretty, because I have to, you know me, I have to put flowers on everything, they're not too like girly. Right, so I've just put some kind of shade there. Let's now add some of the darkers. Let's go really dark grey, because we still want it to look like he's a black dog, which he is, or black and white. But you just don't want it to completely overtake and become flat. And using very, very loose strokes as well. Means you don't need much blending really. Where are you going? Oh. Sorry.
God.
You'll tell me after that. Excuse me. I really don't want to use the actual black much, but I feel like I need to put some because it needs to allude to the fact that he is mainly black. But using this type of pen and things gives you that painted look without being an artist then, and you can just build up. I've done this really quick, but you can just build up slowly. You know, if your dog's fluffier or the dog that you want to portray on here is fluffier, using a kind of brush pen or a brush like this, maybe with some watercolours, and you can add in texture if you want. So if I wanted to make that ear look a lot fluffier, I could really do lots of little strokes and keep building those up and have them come off the edge and things like that. So I hope that's helpful. I know, very quick. I will finish this little portrait of horse and share it on social media. Is everything back up now? The face grab, honey? It's time for me to go and have something to eat, I think.
Instabook's working.
Instabook. FaceTube.
FaceTube.
Could you swap the lights back so I can go back to my other camera?
Yeah.
But I hope that's helpful. Anyway. Right. Well, that was a fun hour, wasn't it? Oh, that's really not light enough now. It's gone so dark, that light. Or is another bulb gone? I don't know. I hope you enjoyed that. Hi, Margaret. Don't worry about chatting if you can't. It's... Oh no! Last time you checked Rotsu, it was still down. Wow, they're going to be peed off about that, aren't they? All these Facebook people. So I'm guessing it's all the Facebook-owned ones, isn't it? They own Instagram and WhatsApp, I think, do they?
Yep.
But yeah, I hope you've had fun. I hope I've shown you some things that you'll find useful with your new goodies. So if you missed it earlier on or you're new here, link is in the bottom in the description, clairemanningcreative.co.uk. I'll be back next week with some more demos, but they are cricket related next week. If you get your goodies, we've got them all here, so we're literally going to be packing again tomorrow. I've got Natasha and Toby helping me with packing tomorrow, so things should start landing on your doorstep on Wednesday and Thursday, really, if you place your orders tonight. So yeah, enjoy, show me what you make, and once socials are back up, we'll be sharing as normal. If you haven't already joined our Facebook group, it's called Claire Manning's Creatives. I need to change that to something a bit shorter because it's too close to the page name, but I'll have a look at that. But thank you guys all for joining me. Have a lovely evening, and I will see you soon.